Aries, this is the apology that you need to hear. It also could be the apology that you need to give, all right? So just take it however it resonates. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anyone who's dealing with an Aries, what is the apology that you need to hear at this time? What is the energy surrounding the apology, I suppose? Okay, so we have the Magician. We have the Magician here in the Three of Cups. All right. So I feel that there's an energy here of someone. The first thing I felt is like someone overstepping a boundary. Okay. But it feels like a friend, a comrade, right? Just someone that's close to you, someone that's in your environment that you fuck with, that you deal with. You know what I mean? So whether this is a very close coworker or just a very close friend. Okay. But the energy that I feel behind it is that it feels like someone took liberties. Someone took liberties, but they felt like they could. You know what I mean? That's the thing. They felt comfortable enough to take a specific sort of liberty when it comes to some sort of decision or some sort of manifestation. Yeah, yes, the Queen of Swords. So, oh, okay. So some sort of executive decision had to be made, Aries, whether you were the one making an executive decision on the behalf of the whole. On behalf of the whole, that's crazy. Anyways, or someone had to make a decision on your behalf, okay, without your knowledge. However it goes, all right. But the situation does feel as such. Um, Aries, I get this feeling where it's like either you provided or something was provided. Okay, um, some sort of resource was provided, and it feels as though you didn't ask for it, but it was provided. And it's just like it's like, wait a minute, hold on, who told you I needed that? Who told you I was dealing with that? You know? So some of you could be dealing within the realms of those possibilities. All right, let's go ahead and continue further. Oh, okay, yeah, under the deck, we had the Six of Coins. So, Aries, somebody could be feeling as though something is a little bit unfair, you know? Or the thing is, things were rationed out quite fairly. It's just that there's just no way for this other person to verify that, or maybe for you to verify that. So it's like you kind of always have this thing in the back of your mind, like, what was did I get the shitty end of the stick? um but again, just because I want to talk about the other side of it too, if you fall on the other side of this, you could be the one having to make the decision on who gets what. You could be the one deciding what is fair, okay, or what have you, okay? So there is some sort of apology that surrounds this, okay? You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments what that is about. All right. What else does Aries need to know? Okay, we have the Eight of Coin. The Three of Coin. Oh wow. Eight of Coin, Three of Coin. Uh-oh. Eight of Coin, Three of Coin, King of Wands. So what I feel here is Aries, you, could be you, but someone is trying to someone is going to apologize by trying to make up for it. Okay? And the way that they allow you to make up for it is like they allow you, which is what they should have did, was they should have allowed you to pull yourself out of this mess, or pull yourself out of whatever it was that you were dealing with, um, because you were always going to do that anyways. Okay, the thing is that you probably were going to need the assistance, and that's not a dig at all, Aries. Okay, but you may have needed the assistance, or someone you felt may have needed the assistance, but the thing is that it wasn't asked for. What this person really needed, whatever side you fall, what this person really needed was just the chance or the opportunity to ask for help, should they need it to. Okay, and I feel like somebody is on the other side of that saying, well, they were never going to ask for help, and I was tired of watching them struggle, so I did it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what that person needed. Okay, that person needed to find their own way. That person needed to make their own mistakes. Okay. But it's like, but on the other side of that, it's like the person is like, but I loved you and you were struggling. And I'm not saying you, Aries. I'm just trying to, depending on who's watching this, I'm just trying to give both sides. Like, but the other person is saying like, okay, well, I loved you. You were struggling. You know what I'm saying? You needed it. I had it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but the original person is, but I had it. You know what I'm saying? Or I was getting it. You know what I mean? Um, and the thing is that this is not. I'm not talking from a place of this energy being unsuccessful. Whatever was going on, whatever needed to happen, it happened. It was successful. Okay? But someone kind of feels as though they didn't necessarily earn it themselves. And that's where they're a little conflicted. It's like, maybe this person is appreciative of the help that was provided, but at the same time, it's just like at the end of it all, it's like when they sit back and look at it, it's just like they wanted to say that they did it all on their own. Okay? Now we do have the world energy here. Now the world energy is coming up to me, and it's actually making this reading feel a lot more serious than it needs to be. Okay? Because with this world energy, I'm sensing some sort of like door closing. Okay? Aries, depending on who you're dealing with here and depending on the situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might just feel like this is, like, are you even really my friend? Ooh. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting over a little something. Anyway. So I'm sorry. But it's like, are you even really my friend? Do you even really love me? Yes, I love you. I didn't want to see you struggle. I don't know. I just feel like Aries, you just wanted to do this on your own. You didn't necessarily want to have to depend on anyone or feel like someone, or you didn't want nobody to feel like you needed to depend on them. Okay. And then we do have the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, a move was made out of place. Someone feels as though that you were out of line. But, it did lead to abundance. It did lead to success. But again, someone feels as though they didn't fully earn it. Okay? I don't know. I do see the wheel, so there may be an opportunity here for some sort of conversation to come about. There may be an opportunity here for you two or all parties involved to come together. Okay? And I do feel like there is some success here. Now, I don't know. I don't feel like there's any like extra emotional cards that pop out automatically. Um, so I don't know. I do feel like, whatever apology that needs to come, like, I don't think someone feels as though they need to give an apology, but they will give the apology to make the other person feel better, if that makes sense. Okay? It's like they still feel as though that they were in the right, but they do recognize that whatever they did took away the other person's autonomy. Okay? So they recognize the need to apologize, but they don't necessarily feel, someone doesn't necessarily feel apologetic here. All right, Aries? So I'm going to go ahead and let it go here. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below. Aries, thank y'all so much for y'all's time. I truly appreciate y'all. I really, really, really do. And make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And see you next time.